In this video, we're going to discuss how the waiting queue works. You'll see a waiting queue link over here to the far left. For those of you interested, we also have the ability for your customers to be able to enter themselves into the waiting queue via your website. And we will cover that in just a little bit later. A waiting queue is a list of people that would like to receive a text message from you when you have a slot open for that day. It is only for the day. Every morning the people in the waiting queue list are wiped out. So it's a daily list. Somebody comes into your shop in the morning, you're pretty booked up, you've got a lot of things going on, they'd like to have their oil changed, and you don't have time for them right now. You could tell them, I could send you a text message whenever we have a slot open if you'd like me to. If they say okay, then you would enter their mobile number into the waiting queue. And you can see right here, this waiting queue that we created is, we now have a slot open for you, will hold for 15 minutes. Your waiting queue can be anything that you would like it to be. This is the name of the waiting queue, and it is actually the message that the customer will get on their phone whenever you notify them. So we'll go ahead and enter their mobile number. Hit enter. And you can see here we have a place to put a note. It could be what it is they need to have done. And this person is already in the database, so I can just add them to the queue. So there you go. You've just added somebody into your waiting queue. Now let's say you have an opening, you want to go and notify some of the people in your waiting queue that you have a slot open for them. You would just go to the notify customer link here. And here is the people that we have in the waiting queue. It's got their name, the note that you put, their mobile number, and the time that they were entered in the day. And I can say, okay, I want to notify this person. There, we have a note that the customer is notified. Lets you know it may take a minute for them to receive the text message. Click here to continue. Now we can go look at our sent messages. And here we can see where our message was sent to our customer, letting them know that we had a slot open for them. And we can also see when the message was sent out. For our customers to be able to enter themselves into your waiting queue via your website, first we have to have a waiting queue set up, and then you will also need to have a keyword set up. We'll go to our keywords link, and we can see here we already have a keyword created called waiting. And this is the message that we put into our keyword that we are using for this demonstration. When they send in waiting, they'll get back a message that says, thank you for registering your mobile number. You can now continue. Thanks again. And we put that in both of these boxes and then submitted it. This is an example of an iframe page that you can have put on your website that would allow your customers to enter themselves into the waiting queue for the day. Just about all of this can be changed except for the entry parts. So above this you could have something on your website that would describe to them about the waiting queue and how it works, and then it prompts them to enter their mobile number. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now I did delete myself out of the database just for this demonstration. I wanted to show you what happens whenever a customer does this. I'm going to hit the submit button, and since it did not find me in the database because I had deleted myself, it tells me I must register my mobile number in order to receive text messages from me. And it tells me to register text waiting to, and it has this number, which is the number for the keywords. Once you receive a confirmation text message, you can click submit again. So I'm going to go ahead and text that. Okay, I just sent it. And I just got back the response. It says thank you for registering your mobile number. You can now continue. So I'm going to click the submit button. And now the system looked to see if I had a name in the database. Remember, I had deleted myself out, so all I have at this point is their phone number. So it's going to I need to enter my name. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then click submit. You have been entered into the waiting queue. Be looking for a text message. That was an example of how your customers would enter themselves into your waiting queue if they're not already into your database. Once they're already in your database, they would simply go to your website. They would come to this page. And again, this is adjustable, so you could put it in an iframe and it could, be that small or even smaller if you'd like it to be. And then they would come in here and put their mobile number in. Hit submit. Hopefully this new waiting queue feature will be a benefit to you and your business and enable you to communicate with your customers a little bit better. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us.